Hello guys, welcome back. We are now on part 12 of our Disco Enterprise refit build, so let's get right to it. We're starting off this week with our much neglected neck. I have wet sanded it very smooth and added our blue in there. I am going to be mounting this LED strip in here to illuminate the windows. Actually, I don't end up putting it here. I end up putting it in the hull. There wasn't a lot of room to get it in there. But we also have to install our beauty lights, which we will be using some nano SMDs behind those two holes there. I now have the neck painted and our beauty light SMDs installed. I thought that turned out pretty nice. I have our window transparencies installed too to help mitigate the chance of you seeing those wires coming down from the upper saucer. Quickly test fitting this to make sure everything fits properly and to check out our seam work. You can see we've got a beauty on there, and in between and down below we're also missing a piece right here. That piece, that photon emitter, I know I had it. I don't know where it is now. It went off into the place that model parts go when you don't look at them. So, but I do have an idea for a replacement for it. Oh hey look, a photon emitter. Isn't that nice? We now have our neck together and our seam puttied. That seam was quite a bear for some reason, but we have our black primer down and it is ready for its final coat of silver. We now have all the wiring done for our base. We have our input jack, power in there, to our switch, and those wires kind of go back and around, to our main right there. Those are our two main wires. They go up that pylon, come out right about there. Here are our flasher wires, power in right there, into the board, up and around and out right about there. Now everything is wired in. I need to test and make sure I didn't screw this all up. And a quick test of our mains. They are working rather nice. And our flasher. This board was kindly donated by SDM Productions, so I want to thank him once again for this awesome little flasher board. The secondary hull is finally together, and that seam was the dream killer. Every time I thought I had it licked, it would scoff at me and say, no, you gotta do this again. But finally, it is no more, and we are ready to put our final top coat of paint on this puppy. Alright guys, that is where we're going to call it for this week. It does not seem like I got a ton done looking at the screen here, but that seam, that was a good 3 days worth of work, and it was not fun, none of it, but it is done. I think this was such a bear because the saucer was such a breeze. The seam had to get its kicks in somehow, and it was on the secondary hull and neck. But I'm going to paint this thing over the weekend, and next week we'll be getting the neck installed and that saucer installed. So, I want to thank all my old subs. I want to thank all my new subs. You guys are gnarly, and until next time, you guys take care.